I'm 68 years old, and yesterday I discovered my daughter has been secretly selling our family vineyard for $7 million behind my back. Victoria told everyone I have dementia and can't make decisions anymore. But what she doesn't know is that I've been recording every lie she's told for months. Blood doesn't always mean loyalty. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and let us know where you're listening in the comments. It all started when I was looking for my insurance papers. Victoria had borrowed my purse the day before to get my car keys. I was searching through my purse for the insurance folder. That's when I found papers that didn't belong to me. Real estate contracts, signed documents, all about Patterson Family Vineyard, my vineyard. The business my husband Daniel and I built together 30 years ago. I read the first page, and my heart stopped beating. Sale agreement, Patterson Family Vineyard, $7 million, $7 million. Someone was selling my vineyard for $7 million. I looked at the signature line. Victoria Ann Patterson Davis. My daughter had signed as the seller. I kept reading. The closing date was next Thursday. In 5 days, my vineyard would belong to strangers. But I never agreed to sell. I never signed anything. I never even knew about this sale. My hands started shaking as I read more pages. There were medical documents attached to the contract. Mental competency evaluation. Marilyn Joyce Patterson, diagnosed with moderate dementia. Dementia? I don't have dementia. I've never been diagnosed with anything like that. That's when I heard Victoria talking on the phone in the kitchen. My mother has dementia. I have power of attorney. Just get the papers ready for closing next week. I listened from the hallway, trying not to make any noise. She doesn't understand business anymore. The vineyard is losing money every month. Losing money? Our vineyard makes over $300,000 every year. Yes, $7 million is a good price. She'll never know what happened. Victoria was selling my life's work behind my back. She was telling people I had dementia so she could steal from me. I don't have dementia. I never gave her power of attorney. She was lying about everything. But why? Why would my own daughter destroy my reputation and steal my business? Then I remembered something Victoria said last month. She told our family that the vineyard was only worth $2 million and losing money. She lied to everyone. The vineyard was worth $7 million and very profitable. Victoria wasn't just stealing my business. She was stealing $5 million more than she told our family it was worth. I decided to test Victoria. I wanted to see exactly what lies she would tell me. The next morning, I brought up the vineyard during breakfast. Victoria, honey, how is our family business doing? Victoria looked nervous for just a second. Then she put on her caring daughter act. Mom, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. The vineyard is in serious trouble. What kind of trouble? We're losing money every month. The debts are piling up. We might lose everything. I knew she was lying, but I wanted to hear more. How much money are we losing? At least $20,000 every month. We owe over $500,000 in debts. $500,000 in debts? That was completely made up. Our business account had over $800,000 in it. Victoria, can you show me the financial books? Mom, you're getting confused about money again. The vineyard is losing money every month. I want to see the numbers myself. Victoria's voice got sharper. You wouldn't understand them anyway with your memory problems. Memory problems? I managed our family finances for 30 years. I understood money better than most people. Maybe we should talk to our accountant together. Mom, I've already handled everything with the accountant. You don't need to worry about business anymore. That afternoon, I drove to our mailbox at the post office. Victoria had been helping me with mail for the past 6 months. I asked the postal worker about our business mail. Has anyone else been picking up mail for Patterson Family Vineyard? Yes, your daughter comes by twice a week. She said you asked her to handle all business correspondence. Victoria had been intercepting our mail, hiding the financial statements that showed how successful our vineyard really was. She wasn't just lying about my mental health. She was completely isolating me from my own business. I decided to go straight to our vineyard and talk to James, our manager. Victoria didn't know I was coming. James looked surprised to see me. Mrs. Patterson, your daughter said you weren't feeling well enough to visit anymore. James, I need you to tell me the truth about our business. Are we losing money? He looked confused. Losing money? Mrs. Patterson, we're having our best year ever. We made $300,000 in profit last quarter alone. My heart started racing. Show me the real financial reports. James pulled out folders from his office. Your daughter said you gave her full control because of your illness. I'm not ill, James. And I never signed anything giving Victoria control. Then she's been forging your signature for months. James showed me dozens of documents, bank transfers, business decisions, all signed with my name in Victoria's handwriting. Mrs. Patterson, she also brought medical papers saying you have dementia. I don't have dementia. I've never been diagnosed with anything. James pulled out a folder. These are copies of the medical reports she showed me. I read the fake medical documents. They were completely made up. Victoria had created false reports saying I was mentally incompetent. James, what's our vineyard really worth? At least $9 million. Maybe more with the new equipment we installed. $9 million. Victoria was selling it for $7 million and keeping the difference. What about our business bank account? $800,000. Victoria said you wanted her to manage all the money. Victoria had been planning to steal everything. The vineyard sale money, the business account, all of it. James, I need copies of everything. Every forged signature, every fake document. He gave me a thick folder of evidence. Victoria had been committing fraud for months. My own daughter was a criminal, and I finally had proof. I drove home with all the evidence in my hands. It was time to confront Victoria with the truth. I found her in the kitchen, making dinner like nothing was wrong. Victoria, we need to talk. Now. I spread all the papers across the kitchen table. The forged signatures, the fake medical reports, the real financial statements. Want to explain these to me? Victoria looked at the papers, and her face went white. Mom, where did you get those? I got them from James at the vineyard that you're secretly selling. Victoria's whole attitude changed. She stopped pretending to be the caring daughter. You're an old woman who can't take care of herself anymore. I'm a sharp businesswoman who built this vineyard with your father. Nobody will believe you over me. I have medical documents proving you're incompetent. You mean the fake medical documents you created? I know they're lies, Victoria. That's when Victoria started yelling. You don't understand. Gregory and I need that money. What do you need $7 million for? Gregory's business failed. He owes $2 million in gambling debts. We're going to lose our house. So, that was the truth. Victoria wasn't protecting the family. She was paying for her husband's mistakes. You can't sell my vineyard to pay Gregory's gambling debts. I can and I will. You're going to cooperate, or I'll have you put in a nursing home. You can't do that. I can do whatever I want. I have power of attorney and medical proof that you can't make decisions. Victoria grabbed the papers from the table. If you try to stop this sale, I'll have you declared mentally unfit. You'll spend the rest of your life in a home. My own daughter was threatening to destroy my life completely. The next morning, I called my lawyer Benjamin Walsh. I'd known him for 15 years. He handled all our business contracts. Benjamin, I need your help. My daughter is trying to steal my vineyard. I drove to his office with all the evidence James gave me. Benjamin looked through every paper carefully. Marilyn, this is serious criminal behavior. Fraud, forgery, elder abuse. Victoria could go to prison. I want her to face consequences, but I also want my family to see who she really island. Benjamin called Dr. Elizabeth Foster, my family physician. We need to document your mental competency immediately. Dr. Foster examined me for 2 hours. Memory tests, cognitive evaluations, blood work to check for any mental problems. Marilyn, you're completely mentally competent. Your mind is sharp as ever. Can you put that in writing? Absolutely. I'll write a detailed report proving Victoria's medical documents are fake. Benjamin was taking notes the whole time. We have enough evidence for criminal charges. But what do you want to do first? I thought about my son Thomas, my brother-in-law, my grandchildren. Victoria had been lying to all of them about my mental health. I want to expose her lies to the whole family. They need to see the truth. Benjamin smiled. What do you have in mind? I'm hosting a family dinner this Sunday. Everyone will be there. Victoria thinks she's fooled everyone. You want to present all the evidence at once? Exactly. I want them to see the real financial reports. The fake medical documents. The forged signatures. Dr. Foster nodded. I'll be there to explain that you don't have dementia. Victoria thought she was so smart, but I was about to show her what a real businesswoman could do. Sunday dinner arrived. I cooked all of Victoria's favorite foods, just like normal. I wanted everything to seem perfect. My son Thomas came with his wife. My sister Mary drove up from Sacramento. Victoria and Gregory arrived exactly on time. Victoria was being extra sweet to me in front of everyone. "Mom, this roast smells amazing. You're such a good cook." She was putting on a show, acting like the perfect, caring daughter. After dinner, I stood up and tapped my wine glass. "Everyone, I have something important to share." Victoria looked nervous. "Mom, maybe we should just enjoy dinner." "No, Victoria. It's time everyone knew the truth about our family vineyard." I pulled out my laptop and connected it to the television. "For the past 6 months, Victoria has been telling you all that I have dementia." Thomas looked confused. "Mom, what are you talking about?" "Victoria has been lying to everyone. She's been secretly selling our vineyard for $7 million. I showed them the real estate contracts on the TV screen, Victoria's signature. The closing date for next Thursday." "That's not what it looks like," Victoria said quickly. "Then what is it, Victoria? Explain this to your brother." Thomas read the contracts. "Victoria, you're selling Mom's vineyard without telling us?" "I'm protecting the family. The vineyard is losing money." I put the real financial reports on the screen. "Here are the actual numbers. We made $300,000 in profit last quarter." Victoria's husband Gregory was sweating. He knew they were caught. Dr. Foster stood up. "I'm Marilyn's physician. I examined her this week. She doesn't have dementia. Her mind is completely sharp. The medical documents Victoria showed you were fake. She forged them." My sister Mary started crying. "Victoria, how could you lie about your mother's health? I was trying to protect the family finances. You were trying to steal from your family," I said firmly. "There's a difference." Benjamin Walsh walked in with 2 police officers. "Victoria Patterson Davis, you're under arrest for fraud and elder abuse." As they put handcuffs on Victoria, she looked at me with pure hatred. "You'll regret this. The only thing I regret is trusting you with my life's work." Thomas hugged me tight. "Mom, I'm so sorry we believed her lies. The vineyard stayed in our family. I added legal protections, so no one person could ever control it again." Victoria got 2 years in prison. Gregory had to sell their house to pay his gambling debts. I learned something important that day. Age doesn't make you helpless, and family members who steal from you aren't family at all. Marilyn's incredible journey reminds me exactly why I love sharing these powerful stories of courage and family truth with all of you. If this story of a mother who refused to let lies destroy her life's work moved you, please show your support by hitting that like button. It really helps more people discover these amazing stories. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to listen to more stories about people who found the strength to expose family betrayal when everything seemed hopeless, and who proved that justice does exist. Please share this video with someone who might be dealing with elder abuse or family manipulation. Maybe it's a parent being lied about by their own children, or maybe it's just someone who loves a good story about the power of truth over deception. I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever had family members lie about your mental capacity to gain control over your finances or property? Your stories and experiences help build this amazing community of survivors and fighters. Remember, age doesn't make you helpless, and family members who lie about your competence to steal from you aren't family at all. They're criminals who happen to share your blood.